the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. On first down, Weldon, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. This defense for the Packers, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
They go play fake. Mahomes out to his left. And a quick throw here that's complete. And some room to run now. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And to give this time to the tailback. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And the Packers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. But it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, How about giving me an opportunity?
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's 2nd and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And finally he's taken down at the 18. It's a big play there for Green Bay.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy. But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. On 2nd down, Weldon running right through him. Oh, a second dosage. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Right back to him on 1st down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On the move to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll run on 1st down. Weldon takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. When you think about this strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Weldon, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second and 10. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
They're going to 88. They're going to 88. Watch.
Mahomes now to throw. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Now they'll pitch it out here. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Rodgers now on 1st down. This one swung out here to Jones. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
A gain of 15. And the Packer 1st down.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And again, it's Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers escaping the pressure. Touchdown! That's caught. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0.
Chiefs nothing.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Watch. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the ball.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's a Packers touchdown. A big play there. With his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Choose the mic. Watch the pass. Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, check Mike 6.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. A good run of 6 yards there gets them closer to the goal line with second down coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Dillon again, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers open the lead up to 34-0. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 49. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
6.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Packers.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Dillon now off the option. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Rodgers going to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
On 1st down, Jones working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 down.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle, and it is 42-0.
Packers 42, Chiefs nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They complete it to Hill. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top. On
2nd and 10, Mahomes.
He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On first down, Mahomes finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
No gain on this defense, no gain. Mike, two. Watch two. Watch two. Cut. Hey, sundown. Two, Mike, two. Go. Two's the mic. Oh, yeah.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
Second and 4.
On second down now, Weldon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Hey, 43, 15.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the... And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Second down, another shot for Jones. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Let him know, let him know. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't.
And now here's another interception. Picked off around the 37. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball, things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.
Back again up in this entertainment for you. Come for my angel, get this double. Straight to your bubble. In this game because I love the trouble. So watch your tone if you don't wanna rumble. You pop, like my. Did you forget we know you not with any inch of the real you? So stop it. I ain't knocking your little hustle, but watch it. I would hate.
activated, let's get activated. Let's get activated, let's get activated. QB in the pocket, let it go, them bullets penetrate. When you in that field, it get real, just stay dedicated.
Put me in the game, I know what to do.
Show me something.
That's another sack, cause I be running through it. I set up the play, I'ma make a move.
Audible.
It's gonna be a blitz if I run into you.
Go. When the kick off the bomb, run it back. Hail Mary, pray the feds don't intercept the pack. Familiar with the struggle, look, I'm coming up from scratch. Nothing huddle with my pain, then I turned it to some racks. Celebrate. Nothing motivate me more than when I hear the crowd roar. Chant my name in the stands, I got drums, I got bands. Same ones that was hating, buying tickets, now they fans. Call a blitz, they don't see you, they gon' tackle your little man. Get 'em. Let's get activated, let's get activated. Let's get activated, let's get activated. QB in the pocket, let it go, them bullets penetrate. When you in that field, it get real, just stay dedicated. Go.
Put me in the game, I know what to do.
Show me something.
That's another sack, cause I be running through it. I set up the play, I'ma make a move.
Audible.
It's gonna be a blitz if I run into you.
Go. Pop out, treat this block like an end zone. What? Score, check it. Benji calling money my ringtone. 100 or blue, put her in the friend zone. She turned on more. Ooh. Take one for the team. I do that for my boy. Bread, game.
Time ticking. I'ma give it all until the last minute. Set up the block just for my man, I bet we win it. Go hard or go home, it's survival of the fittest.
Let's get activated, let's get activated. Let's get activated, let's get activated. QB in the pocket, let it go, them bullets penetrate. When you in that field, it get real, just stay dedicated. Go.
Put me in the game, I know what to do. That's another sack, cause I be running through it. I set up the play, I'ma make a move. It's gonna be a blitz if I run into you.
Shows. Flat rich kid got all of the clothes. People like you get all of the no's. I stay making wins, I stay with the pros. Just made a stack, I'm watching it grow. Up in the sky, everybody so low. I keep me like foe, he sleep on the floor. He don't got no money, I show him the dough. Oh no, kid can't never with a bozo. Name in the mouth like froyo. With a rich baddie, looking for the bros. If he really would it make him cash off the code, bro. Any, many, miny, mo. All this money, I need mo. Don't want your bro, it was for show. Just so you know, we just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit, 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 lit. Any, many, miny, mo. All this money, I need mo. Don't want your bro, it was for show, just so you know. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit, 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 lit. Any, many, miny, mo. All this money, I need mo. Give him a show, killing you nose and taking your bros. I'm taking your man and spinning his bands. Oh yeah, did it again. Oh yeah, out with his friend. Oh yeah, Chanel is the lens. Okay. With his friend finna get lit. I'm everything on they wish list. Which bag should I get? Which color should I pick? Any, many, money, mo. All this money, I need mo. You big bro, gotta go. Big bird, giving crow. A group of baddies coming foes. Give me money, kiss my toes. Don't want your bro, it was for show. Just so you know, we just wanna get lit. 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 Lit, lit, lit. Any, many, money, mo. All this money, I need mo. Don't want your bro, it was for show. Just so you know, we just wanna get lit. 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 Lit, lit, lit. Any, many, money, mo. All this money, I need mo. Give him a show, killing you nose and taking your bros. We just wanna get lit.
I shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's what rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The line to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take us in. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman, and that's by dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bad mind, the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined, I am not confined to any wicked system that these demons have designed. They frame a mind and have you salty as a bacon rind. I'm trying to mastermind how to help out humankind. I'm open mind, but I do not walk with none aligned. My state of mind is to keep a peace for peace of mind. I'm like Malcolm with my piece at the Venetian blinds. I'm trying to manifest some things in my subconscious mind that I have only seen in dreams in my unconscious mind. My dreams unrefined, spring to mind, a state of mind that make it seem this lucky life of mine is pre-designed. And if it is, to thank the Lord, cause that's the mastermind. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Hello and welcome in. I'm the coach and you're watching Madden Ultimate Team. We've been waiting for this one all week and the wait is now over. It's time to play ball.
There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Lambeau. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. So out come the Rams now for their first possession.
Leading him out in his third season from Auburn, it's Jarrett Stidham.
For a brief time, he was thought to be a possible successor to Tom Brady while he was still in New England, but that didn't materialize. But opportunity may still knock for him to start in the NFL today. Definitely has the arm and mobility to make plays against NFL defenses. All he needs now is consistency.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stidham from the shotgun.
He'll find his man. That's Freddie Swain.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Let's go!
He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
The first carry now for Benny Snell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. To Marcus Ware. Able to run him down
for a loss of 12 that time. 3rd and long. It's Stidham. And this is going to be incomplete. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. So the Packers offense backed up here to begin their first drive. Leading him out in his 2nd season from Oklahoma by way of Alabama, it's Jalen Hurts. They'll run on 1st down. Green. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Rolling to his left. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lamb. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Green. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
We're scoreless after 1. On 1st down, Green. And he powers his way up past the 30. Damian Wilson in on the stop. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
On 3rd down, Green. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. From the gun, it's Hurts. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll run on 1st down. It's Green, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Dillon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A.J. Dillon taking it in from a yard out. as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Hurts will throw. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10 now, Stidham. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
This time they stay on the ground. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. Oh, he's got Hester complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Looking deep for Adams. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. On 2nd down, it's Green. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Green, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the 1st down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Green. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Green. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They go play action with Hurts, escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devin Hester, 36 yards. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll run with Snell to begin the drive. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at Lambeau. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Now it's Stidham. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Here's Stidham. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Finding Green complete. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Hurts. They'll roll him out right. Space to run past the 20. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try the right side here with Peyton. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marcus Allen taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
So up comes the Packer offense as they will again go for two. They'll try and throw for it. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Thorough domination right now, and the game plan is simple, obviously, Charles. They're going for 2 after every touchdown, and it's 24-0.
Don't you just get the sense right now that they're just flexing? I mean, you'll be able to do whatever they want, how they want, 3 two-point conversions, and now they're up 24-0, so essentially they gained a field goal out of it without even trotting the kicker out there.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly.
Stidham hit, and he lost it. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Out of the gun, Stidham. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to be starting at 3rd and long here. Stidham. He's going to let it fly. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
A field goal gets them the lead, but they'll risk it here on 4th and goal.
Here we go, Stidham on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays.
And the Packers will have the football as this is taken out past the 30. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This one taken in by Hester.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, it's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
L.A. set to take over again on offense.
They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Now it's Stidham. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll throw on first down with Stidham. That's complete to Swain. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. A draw play. This is Adams. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Again, here's Adams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Stidham with one final shot. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ted Hendricks. And the Packers come up with a late turnover. That will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Look, I played the game, I missed the shot, I had the answer, then forgot. I knew one day my hot finesse, for not, flex, and I fell out and cut the check, my not, polize the set, but I been taking hits like I can die like any morning of the day, the dawn of the dead day. I don't see nothing but red. I gather the blankets and milk and the bread. I come from the east and I'm traveling west. Got a machete, I chop it, the nigga, the serpent, determined, the plot and the threats. It ain't no stopping and run, popping son of God, dropping anybody who next. I want a mansion, I got a million advances. I'm gonna stay in Atlanta. Most of them move to LA and throw all of their money away and move back with their parents. I see the canvas, I got the brush in my hand, the colors are mixing again. Grabbing a stick with my hand, I drop my guts. The world is us, so what? Who wanna touch? Who wanna rough me up? Nobody. My head is ready to bust, kicking the door when I come at the cut. Well, yeah. Who wanna touch? Who wanna rough me up? Nobody. My head is ready to bust, do what I do and I say what I want. Well, yeah, mama, your kid in the magazine, I had a stack on my jacket at Grammy. We see the audacity. I was a bad kid, bad city. You see the duality. Who tryna battle me, huh? Hitters is after me, and I be that many. Who wanna pop me up? Fatality really is up. It's sure, undoubtedly. Baby gon' touch the bucks. My salary double. Your baby daddy maybe triple. I'm trouble. I get the tackle and the pick and I hustle. I had to have it, had to get in the huddle. In the gravel and rubble. Got me a second, I'm trying to be subtle. We just acting like a dog with a muzzle. See the bagger, put him back in the puddle. We attacking, better stand back and watch him run. Shotgun, come with the options. Send big blitz, nobody blocking. Big win, that's a ring and a watch. Strong in when he come in the slot. Trying to bend the corner, your limbs getting. That's your part.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You're trailing by 4. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On first down, Hurts. Flush to his right.
Oh, he gets loose right side.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Throwing is Hurts. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And the offense readies for a first down and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And he's brought down after a very nice game.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first step.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Now this is a feeling I can relate to all too well. Deflation on 3rd and short. Excellent coverage. Took away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for, the quarterback. And he used his legs to hot-foot it for a first down.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him. Oh.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Steelers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And here comes a return.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
To throw is Garoppolo. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Back now in Pittsburgh. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Garoppolo looks to throw. He's airing it out for Sanu. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. Garoppolo now. First down throw. And this will be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Garoppolo again. Oh, no, he lost the football.
fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's complete to Adams.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Green, and he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Extra point up and good by Folk. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available,